types of synthetic fibers? Rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Am I right? So we learnt about yes, Pugalandi, it is acrylic, ACRYLIC. Okay, acrylic, not acrylic, acrylic. Okay, the last class we learnt the process of making rayon. So what is the other name for rayon? It is also called artificial silk or regenerated fiber. Okay, artificial silk or regenerated fiber. No issues, Pugalandi. No worries, no worries. Listen. Okay, so artificial silk or regenerated fiber. And also, what is the other name for rayon? It is also called semi-synthetic. So why do we call rayon as semi-synthetic? Semi is half. Okay, semi is half. So because the raw material, Ziona, just please wait. So I will ask at the end of the session, please make it ready. I will ask, okay, Ziona. So nothing. Giona wants to do, wants to show the project she has done. That is a collection of so many fibers. I will talk that. Okay, I will ask you later. Listen. This is called semi-synthetic. That means the raw material is what? Wood pulp. Okay, it is wood pulp. Okay, and also we took cellulose. Okay, so in the example I showed was cellulose. So we took some cotton and it was mixed with some hydroxide solution where it was completely viscous. Okay, after it was dissolved in that hydroxide solution, it was viscous, and then we squeezed that viscose into another sulfuric acid solution. Okay, and you get some rayon fibers. You can recolor it using so many dyes. Okay, that is one of the artificial or synthetic fibers. Okay, rayon, and it is also called artificial silk. Suppose people who who are not able to purchase the original silk cloths or silk sarees, which are very costly, about 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, up to 1 lakh. So they are satisfied by the artificial silk, namely rayon sarees, rayon cloths. Okay, so that is equivalent to silk, not exactly silk, but is equivalent to silk. They are satisfied with rayon silk. Okay, now today I shall show you some other fibers what I have with me now, and we are going to learn about nylon. I share my screen. Ma'am, could you please allow me to share, ma'am? Ma'am, I am.
Yes, sir, I've connected, sir. I've
Please allow
given.
me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Trinity Irderaj is asking the activity covers marks like for showing in the class or sir. Yes. Yes, that is there. I will talk to that later. Okay, so when we have some internal assessment, we will be taking this mark. Okay, I will ask you. So because already we are late. I will give you about 3 to 4 minutes. You can show. Okay, fine. Now let us talk about some artificial fiber called nylon, and I will also show a simple demonstration, and then we can discuss. Okay. Now listen carefully. The next synthetic fiber is nylon. Okay, nylon. And nylon is known to be a polyamide fiber. Okay, so what is poly? Poly means more or many. Okay, fine. So simple amides. Amide is a chemical. Okay, so simple amides are added together to form nylon. That is called a polyamide fiber. Nylon is a polyamide fiber. It resembles silk or wool. Okay, and it was first developed in United States by W.H. Carothers. Okay, so he was an American chemist. He was working with some chemicals, and he was able to synthesize. Okay, I use the word synthesize. Synthesize means you are doing something in the laboratory. Okay, not in the natural way. Okay, laboratory. Okay, W.H. Carothers synthesized nylon. Okay, simultaneously that was also developed in London. Okay, so the person who was working in America was W.H. Carothers. He was working with some chemicals and he was able to synthesize a fiber called nylon, and parallelly it was also developed in London, and to signify the places, the first two letters in US and the first three letters in UK, they used the word nylon. New York, London. Okay, so this was the first fully synthetic fiber, okay, made of coal, water and air. Okay, so we do not worry about the manufacturing processes. So this is just an information about the fiber, that's all. Okay, so in our syllabus, we don't have any manufacturing processes. Okay. So what you have to understand about nylon is that nylon was the first ever synthetic fiber, that is 100% synthetic fiber, whereas rayon is semi-synthetic. Okay, RAYON, rayon is semi-synthetic. Semi means part. Semi means
Hello, good morning, Bona ma'am. சொல்லுங்க. ஆதவன் பிரகல் தானே? கொடுத்துட்டு தான் இருக்கேன் மேம், ஒரு வாரமா கொடுத்துட்டு தான் இருக்கேன்.
excuse ma'am.
அப்படியா?
Excuse ma'am.
அப்படியா? இல்லையே, அவன் வந்ததுமே கொடுத்துடுறேங்க. யாருமே இப்போ வெயிட்டிங் ரூம்ல இல்ல.
Excuse me ma'am.
வந்தா நான் கண்டிப்பா கொடுத்துடுறேன் மேம். கொடுத்துடுறேன். ஓகே ஓகே பாய். இருக்கானே உள்ள?
Ma'am, Kavita ma'am. Kavita ma'am, could you please mute your mic, ma'am? See, so this is about the rayon. Rayon is semi means part. Okay, part. Okay, half of the rayon is about a biomaterial called cellulose, whereas nylon was the first ever man-made fiber, synthetic fiber.
போனாஜி உள்ளதான் இருக்கான் அவன். உள்ளதான் இருக்கான் அவன். கிளாஸ்க்குள்ளதான் இருக்கான் ஆதவன். ஓகேப்பா, ஓகே.
Ma'am, could you please mute your mic, ma'am? Kavita ma'am? Kavita ma'am, could you please mute your mic? Okay, listen. So what we were talking about? So we were talking about nylon. So what you have to understand is what? Nylon is a fully synthetic or 100% synthetic. Okay, fine, 100% synthetic. Okay, it depends on nothing natural material. Okay, fully chemical material. So they used coal, water and air. Okay, we don't worry about the manufacturing process, but please remember that nylon is a fully synthetic fiber. And who invented this? W.H. Carothers. W.H. Carothers. Parallelly, two people were working in US as well as UK, and therefore, to signify the working of the nylon in two cities, New York and London. So this is UK. They named NYLON. Okay, London. So New York and London. NYLON is nylon. Okay, and properties of nylon is that it is very strong and elastic. It is very strong and elastic. It absorbs very little water. Okay, and resist wrinkles. Okay, and but it keeps some permanent creases. Suppose if you press it with some iron or other permanent materials or some solid materials, it keeps some creases, some folds. Okay, and one more interesting property of nylon is that it is not attacked by the moths and molds, namely the insects. Okay, nylon is not attacked by moths and molds, whereas silk or other cotton or jute, they are attacked by what? Moths and molds. Okay, so as it is a chemical, no insect attack this nylon. Okay, and it is very light and durable. And important property of nylon is that it is very tensile. I will show you a small demo now. Very tensile. And other uses of nylon are fishing net, tire cords, ropes for climbing, parachute fabrics, bristles of toothbrushes, paint brushes, and textile, saris, shirt, neckties, socks, particularly the textile which is using, so which is manufacturing the swimming, okay, swimming suits. Okay, swimming suits are made out of nylon because it doesn't absorb water. Therefore, you can see the swimmers, okay, they are using some nylon materials, and rackets and musical instruments. Racket means, I mean this tennis rackets, okay, tennis rackets. And musical instruments are made of, they are using nylon, okay, they are using nylon parts. And you can also see some toys, okay, some remote car toys like that. Everybody might have played with, I am talking about boy children in this class, okay. Normally boys are fond of using this remote car or other car type or moving type toys. You can see that nylon wheels inside the toys, okay. So girls are fond of some birds or just some other toys, okay, fine. And this is used as plastic for making machinery parts. Not only these toys, but also it is used for making machinery parts, okay. You can see some machine parts within the two-wheeler or four-wheelers, or some what is that, sawing machines. You can see nylon parts, okay, and you can see the pictures. So these are some of the uses. So this you can see in your home, okay. So they use to dry the clothes, okay. So nylon thread, nylon bags. So these are to wash some dishes, nylon umbrella, raincoat, toothbrushes, okay, and parachutes and ropes for parachutes, okay. And these are about the uses of nylon. All are of day-to-day use, okay. And I will show you a small piece of nylon. So what is this? So this is a jute piece, okay. This is a jute, okay. So this is a natural fiber. And please tell me if you are able to see this. Just a minute. I would like to hold I'm going to hold a piece of a scissor by using a particular thread. Are you able to see a thin wire? See, so this scissors may be about 25 to 30 gram, okay. And I have a small thread. I make it close to the camera. Are you able to see the thread? See, this is a nylon thread, okay. This is a nylon thread, okay, and it is holding it, okay. It is holding it, okay. So this is called tensile. This is called tensile. And one more thing I want to show you is that I am going to hold this entire bucket. So the bucket is not empty. It is full of some grocery items, okay. So even I have about 2 kg of jaggery, okay. And this one I just want you to see. I'm going to lift, okay. I'm going to lift it with some fiber, okay. This is a cotton fiber. See what happens. I want to lift it. Please listen carefully. I'm going to lift using cotton fiber. See, the fiber is split into 2 pieces, cotton. And I'm going to use some jute fiber, okay. Jute fiber. This is jute, okay. Jute fiber. I'm going to use some jute fiber, and I'm able to lift. I'm able to lift. Jute is more tensile than cotton, okay. Now you can see I am using a small piece of what is that, a small piece of nylon, okay. This is another piece of nylon. I'm going to use few pieces of nylon wire, and now I should be able to lift this, okay. See, I'm lifting, okay. So this is because of less friction over the parts, okay, between my hand and this nylon wire, but it is very tensile. Are you able to see? I am lifting, okay. I used this nylon ropes, few pieces of nylon ropes, okay. So this is to understand what is tensile, okay. What is tensile? Tensile means more strength. Nylon nylon possesses more strength, okay, than what? Than cotton and jute. Okay, so that is why nylon is used in fishing net, because you can get more amount of fish, but it should not be worn out. Okay, so they are using nylon, and as well as the parachute and climbing ropes, etc., are made out of what? Nylon, because of its high tensile strength. Tensile means strength, okay, strongness. So, and one more thing in physics you will be learning. So what you see is here. So while I am lifting this, okay, so while I am lifting this, so either using a jute or anything, I'm lifting this, okay. So the tension, okay, you can see the tension is applying on the rope, okay. The weight of this bucket is applied on what? This rope, okay. So namely the rope balances the weight, okay. That is called tension. That is the force, and the property is called tensile, more tensile. Okay, Afzal Raja is saying that our human hair is having the power of lifting 2 cars. Okay, that depends on person to person. Okay, so I have also seen some video. Okay, somebody, they will be having a lengthy hair and they will be pulling the carts towards them. I have seen this. So that's an achievement, okay. So they have more tensile, more strength of hair, okay. But nowadays we are taking the food which is of lesser healthy, okay. So less healthy, and it is very difficult to have some strong hair like that. Okay, you have to take healthy food to be strong, okay. So this is about nylon and tensile strength, and we will discuss about the other two polymers. Sorry, what is that? Polyester and acrylic in the next class. Okay. So somebody was waiting to show your project. So don't worry. Wednesday you can show. Okay. Wednesday you can show your project. Please collect coconut, cotton, jute, other nylon, and please paste it on a sheet. A4 sheet. Just write it. Whatever you have collected, you just show on the screen. You can do it on Wednesday. Okay. Thank you all.